Well, first up, Stefan, you became a father at the weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How are the family doing?
Good. Mom's pretty tough. She makes me look like a pretty big wimp after what went down. And Goldie has been really good. Last night was her first night at home, and she slept the whole night. So I'm hoping that's the norm.
And Goldie, and how does it feel having a little Scottish baby then?
Really weird, to be honest with you. I could never imagine myself as a father in this situation, but it's pretty neat. There's a few guys on the team that have quite a few kids, so they were kind of giving me some advice, and it was the 3 worst days of my life, and then the best day of my life. So
wow.
The whole labor is worth it on the end result.
Well, that's fantastic, and just make sure she develops a little Scottish accent. That'd be great. But like you said, 3 terrible days for you. At what point did you start looking at clan results again? Then you've obviously come back into training. The lines were all jiggled around with you not being there. At what point did you get a register on the weekend's results?
To be honest with you, it was tough because we were, if you can believe it, awake for 3 full days. I've never ever been that sleep deprived in my life, and here I am complaining when she's the one that did all the work, but and she hasn't complained about it. But I kind of caught some of the results when there was some downtime, but it was just such a crazy time. So I was great. The boys, when they got the win there, that was the night she was born, so it just made it that much better.
Fantastic. I'm glad that they pulled their finger out for you right at the end there. So looking forward to getting back in the seed. Training's been going well here. You're looking forward to the games this weekend, and of course coming back home to Braehead Arena.
First off, it's just a big load off my mind. It was tough coming to the rink when your heart is kind of with your wife and your newborn, and as a professional you got to come to the rink and do your job, but it's always weighing on the back of your mind. And now everybody's home, everybody's healthy, and I get a chance now to take a breath, and I know that I'm not wondering, am I playing this weekend or are we going to the hospital? I know that now I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay in the lineup. My wife and daughter are at home healthy, so I can be a hockey player again.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to seeing you back in action this weekend. Cheers, Stefan.
Thank you.
Okay, so first up, Ryan, this weekend we saw quite a surprise result in Edinburgh. I think it's fair to say. What was your reactions after that game?
Oh, it was just a bad night all around. We started out all right, but it was just a bad night. There's not a whole lot to say. There's not a whole lot to touch on. It was anything that could have went wrong, and it was a frustrating night and to be a part of from the players' standpoint to coaching to I'm sure supporters. So tough night. Not one I've seen this group I've been a part of for a long time. And, you got to kind of find a way to put that behind you. It's not something we accept here, but at the end of the day, we had to get up and go to Coventry for a big game and a good bounce back, and I thought we did. I thought we bounced back pretty good on Sunday. Yeah,
that Coventry game was obviously a much-needed result. How important was it, not just to get that point, but that OT victory?
Well, it's no secret, we're not scoring goals, and you're not scoring goals, you got to find a way to win, and a 0-0 game, Holtzy came back and had a big game for us, and we needed to find a way to win in a 0-0 game. We kind of feeling it was going to be that way, and now we're back at home. We got a lot of positives going our way. It's too easy to get down when you're on a run like that. It doesn't help anything. You gotta, as a coaching staff, you gotta find solutions here. It's easy to find problems, and that's what we're doing. And being back at home is a huge bonus for us. A win can do an amazing thing, and like I said, we got a bit more jump today. Guys are a bit happier. Being back at home helps that, being back in our own room and getting into our own routine here again. So like I said, it's we're not dusting anything under the carpet here, but at the end of the day, we got to build forward. We can't do anything about what's happened, so we can only control really what we're doing in the future, and it was a big win on Sunday to build on.
And also, you've also had Stefan Meyer out, becoming a father over the weekend. That led to some changes on the lines. Seen in the training here as well, still trying out different lines. Are you still sort of finding this team, finding the best out of them?
Yeah, I think, I'm not a big fan of changing and chopping and changing all the time, but at the end of the day here, you got to find something that's working. We're not scoring goals on anybody, on any line. it's rare to have 3 lines being shut out like we are right now. So it's a good time to move it around and move the pieces around and see if we can't find a spark somewhere. Like I said, you usually have one line, 2 lines, and it can go cold, but we just haven't found that connection here. We've seen some good things out of some combinations that we like, but we're still looking, and like I said, it's 4 games into the season, so we're still looking, and once we find it here, we'll hammer it home and get back to hopefully winning ways and scoring goals and playing the way we want to play.
See, the big advantage being at home, there's so many little things go against you when you're away. It's always that little bit harder. The players got a little taste of it in the Champions Hockey League in Ingolstadt. Do you think they're going to be prepared for what this barn's going to be like come Friday?
Yeah, like I said, they got a taste of it here, and it's a pretty special feeling when you come out and play in front of our fan base here, and that's the thing. We want to reward them. We haven't played well, haven't done what we wanted to on the road, but now we're coming back home here, and we got an opportunity here, 3-3, get 2 games back to back at home to get right back on the horse here and see what this team's made of. I believe in this group. We got a good group of guys here. I'm not one to panic. I'm not one to write anybody off here. So we're definitely looking to improve here. But like I said, I've seen enough positives to believe in this group, and now it's time to kind of shut up and to go out there and prove it.
It's good to have a full lineup. There was just one last mention of Scotty Pitt potential suspension. Is there any updates on that at the moment?
Pitter, from what I understand, he's been cleared. There's no suspension. So, yeah, that's good. We were able to formulate the lines that we wanted. Obviously, getting that information today helped us out, because we got a week of practice, and usually, sometimes they don't come till Friday, or and you got to juggle your lines a little bit. So it was nice to get that info this morning. It was a great job by the Dops to get that info, good or bad. It's nice to get that information early for coaches in the week, allow you to prepare for your weekend here. So that's good. Like I said, and hopefully that's the start of good things to happen. We need a bounce here. We need a little luck, and and we'll carry that forward here. So that was uplifting for sure.
Well, looked like a good practice out there, and we look forward to welcoming everyone back on Friday. Thanks, sir. Cheers, Ryan.